Welcome back to the channel. It's Mariam, and I'm super excited about today's topic because it's something so many of you have been asking about. Today, we're diving into a comparison between two of the biggest e-commerce platforms, Shopify and Etsy. Seriously, these are the heavyweights in the online selling world, and choosing between them can feel like a monumental decision, especially when you're just starting out or looking to scale your existing business. We're going to break down everything you need to know, from the nitty-gritty of setup to the all-important cost structures, customization, and even those crucial marketing tools that can make or break your online presence. If you're looking to start an online store, this video is for you. When we look at Etsy, the process is generally considered incredibly straightforward. You sign up, create your shop name, and you can start listing products pretty much immediately. They have a very guided process, holding your hand through listing your first item, setting up payment details, and configuring your shop policies. It's designed for simplicity, especially for individual creators or small-scale sellers who might not have a ton of technical expertise. The focus is on getting your products in front of Etsy's existing marketplace audience as quickly as possible, which is a huge plus for beginners. Now let's talk about Shopify. Shopify positions itself as a more comprehensive, all-in-one e-commerce solution, which means the setup, while still user-friendly, can feel a bit more involved than Etsy's. You're essentially building your own standalone website. Shopify offers a fantastic drag-and-drop interface, a wide array of themes to choose from, both free and paid, and a lot of guidance through their help center and tutorials. However, because you have so much more control over your branding, your domain name, your site structure, there are inherently more steps. You'll need to think about website design, navigation, setting up payment gateways, though Shopify Payments makes this easy, and configuring shipping options in a more detailed way. It's not rocket science by any means, and they've done a great job streamlining it, but it requires a bit more initial time investment to get everything just right. So, to sum up this initial stage, Etsy is like renting a stall in a bustling, well-established market. You decorate your stall, put out your goods, and you're good to go, benefiting from the market's foot traffic. Shopify, on the other hand, is like building your own standalone boutique from the ground up. You have more control over the entire structure, the look, the feel, but it also means you're responsible for every aspect of that construction. For pure speed and simplicity to get your first few products listed, Etsy often wins. But if you're envisioning a highly branded custom experience from day one, Shopify provides the tools, albeit with a slightly steeper learning curve initially. It really depends on your comfort level with tech and how much customization you need right out of the gate. Okay, let's talk money, because this is where things can get really interesting and frankly, a bit confusing if you're not careful. The cost structures for Shopify and Etsy are fundamentally different, and understanding these differences is absolutely critical for your bottom line. With Etsy, the barrier to entry in terms of upfront cost is very low. There's no monthly subscription fee to simply have a shop. Instead, Etsy makes its money primarily through listing fees. Currently, it's 20 cents to list an item for 4 months or until it sells. Then, when an item sells, Etsy takes a transaction fee, which is 6.5% of the total order amount, including shipping and gift wrapping. There are also payment processing fees, which vary by country but are typically around 3 to 4%, plus a small flat fee per transaction if you use Etsy Payments. Shopify, on the other hand, operates on a subscription model. They offer several different monthly plans, starting with the basic Shopify plan, which is around $29 to $39 per month depending on your billing cycle and region, and going up to Advanced Shopify. Each plan comes with a different set of features and, importantly, different credit card processing rates if you use Shopify Payments. If you use Shopify Payments, there are no additional Shopify transaction fees on top of the payment processing. However, if you choose to use a third-party payment gateway, Shopify will charge an additional transaction fee, which can range from 2% on the basic plan down to 0.5% on the advanced plan. So, that's a key distinction. Etsy is pay-as-you-go with per-item fees, while Shopify is a fixed monthly cost plus payment processing. So, which one is actually cheaper? Well, it really depends on your sales volume and your average order value. For sellers with very few sales or very low-priced items, Etsy's model might seem more attractive initially because you're not locked into a monthly fee. However, as your sales volume grows, those per-transaction fees on Etsy can really start to add up and potentially exceed what you'd pay for a Shopify monthly subscription. With Shopify, your monthly cost is more predictable, and as you scale, the percentage-based fees can become more favorable, especially on higher-tier plans with better processing rates. It's crucial to do the math for your specific business model. Consider how many items you plan to sell, their average price, and then project out the costs for both platforms. Don't forget to factor in potential app costs on Shopify too, as many useful features come from third-party apps that can have their own subscriptions. Chapter 3. Making it your own: customization and branding power. Now let's dive into one of my favorite topics, customization and branding. This is where you really get to inject your personality and your brand's unique identity into your online store. And let me tell you, there's a significant difference between Shopify and Etsy in this department. With Etsy, you're operating within Etsy's ecosystem. While you can customize your shop banner, your shop icon, your product photos, and your descriptions, the overall layout and structure of your shop page are largely dictated by Etsy's template. This consistency is great for Etsy shoppers because they know how to navigate any Etsy store, but it limits your ability to create a truly unique, branded experience. Your shop will always look and feel like an Etsy shop, which can be good for leveraging their brand trust, but less ideal if you want complete control over your aesthetic. Chapter 4. Spreading the word, marketing tools and integrations. Alright, you've got your shop set up, your products listed. Now how do you get customers in the door? Let's talk about marketing tools and integrations, because this is absolutely crucial for growth. Etsy, being a marketplace, offers a significant built-in advantage: an existing audience. Millions of buyers visit Etsy specifically looking for unique, handmade, vintage, or craft items. This built-in traffic is a huge draw, especially for new sellers. Etsy also offers its own advertising platform, Etsy Ads, allowing you to pay to promote your listings within Etsy search results and other placements on the site. They also have off-site ads, where Etsy advertises your products on sites like Google, Facebook, and Instagram, and you only pay a fee if you make a sale from those ads. Plus, they offer some basic social media integration tools. But Shopify provides a robust ecosystem of marketing tools and integrations to help you do just that. It has built-in SEO features to help your store rank in search engines like Google. It integrates seamlessly with major advertising platforms like Facebook ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads. Shopify also has its own email marketing platform, Shopify Email, and integrates. If you're prepared to learn and implement various marketing strategies, Shopify offers a much higher ceiling for growth and brand building outside of a single marketplace. If you prefer a simpler approach where the platform does some of the heavy lifting for customer acquisition within its walls, Etsy has an edge. Chapter 5. The final verdict. Weighing the pros and cons for your business. So, after covering all these different aspects, let's try to boil it down to the core pros and cons of Shopify and Etsy. This should help you see more clearly which platform might be the better fit for your specific needs and ambitions. For Etsy, the major pros are its ease of setup and use. It's incredibly beginner-friendly. You get access to a large built-in marketplace of motivated buyers, which is fantastic for discoverability, especially for niche products like handmade goods, vintage items, and craft supplies. The upfront costs are low with its pay-as-you-go listing and transaction fee model. However, the cons include limited customization and branding options. Your shop will always look like an Etsy shop. You also face direct competition within the marketplace, as your items are listed alongside similar products from other sellers. And as you scale, those transaction fees can become quite significant. Now let's look at Shopify. The big pros for Shopify are the immense control and customization you have over your brand and website. You can create a truly unique, professional-looking online store that reflects your brand identity perfectly. Shopify is built for scalability. Its infrastructure and feature set can support businesses from small startups to large enterprises. You also get access to a vast app store with tools for almost any functionality you can imagine, especially for marketing and sales. The cons? Well, there's no built-in marketplace traffic, so you are entirely responsible for your own marketing and driving customers to your site, which can be a steep learning curve and require a budget. The monthly subscription fees can be a hurdle for those just starting out with very low sales volume, and some of the more advanced apps can add to those monthly costs. Ultimately, the choice isn't about which platform is better overall, but which is better for you and your specific business. Chapter 6. Making your choice and what's next. And there you have it, a pretty deep dive into Shopify versus Etsy. We've covered ease of setup, the all-important cost structures, those crucial customization options, the marketing tools available, and a summary of the pros and cons for each. My goal today wasn't to tell you definitively which one to pick, because honestly, the best platform truly depends on your individual business, your products, your goals, and even your personality as an entrepreneur. Hopefully, by breaking down these key areas, you now have a much clearer picture of what each platform offers and which one aligns better with your vision for your online store. Remember, choosing an e-commerce platform is a big decision, but it's also not set in stone forever. Many successful businesses start on one platform and eventually migrate, or even use both in tandem for different strategic reasons. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate your support more than you know. We covered a lot and I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments which platform you prefer and why. Are you Team Etsy, Team Shopify, or maybe you're using something else entirely? Share your... Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.